Good morning, everyone. So, today I am going to start with this explanation of the PowerPoint presentation. This is the second PowerPoint presentation that I'm going to do. The chapter that we are going to cover in this PowerPoint presentation, the name is The Sound of Music. It's a part one where we have a subtopic as Evelyn Glennie listens to music sound without hearing it. Now, yesterday I have already done a part explanation from this chapter where we have learned about the author, we have learned about the title, we have learned about the theme, and today I'm going to do the rest of the part so that you can absolutely understand that what is the content of this PowerPoint presentation as well as of the chapter. Okay, now let's move on to the next slide. Now here in this PowerPoint presentation, the things that we are going to cover are the introduction, summary, and the message that has been given. So the purpose of this PowerPoint presentation is that you can understand that what is the chapter all about, then a very small summary, that is so that you can recapitulate whatever has been done and you can understand it very minutely and also learn that what is the message that has been given in this chapter. So girls, at first let us understand the introduction to this chapter. So it says that now let us discuss the title. The title itself is very interesting. Okay. So here the author says Evelyn Glennie listens to music without hearing it. So what does it mean? Now we all wonder, we are confused. So yesterday also when I was talking to you about the subtitle, that is Evelyn Glennie listens to sound without hearing it. Now the moment we read this, our curiosity rises in our mind. We all are forced to wonder, and therefore we are all confused also. So thus we are very curious to know that what is the meaning of this. Now, how can you listen to sound when you can't hear it? So, this is something we will discover. And how Evelyn Glennie was able to listen to sound although she could not hear it. So, a very brief introduction has been given here so that the students and the readers, those who are reading it, they are more inquisitive to know that what is the chapter all about. Now let's quickly go to the next slide and understand the summary. So in this slide and in the following two more slides, you will find the detailed summary has been given. So it's just a revision for you all. Okay. Evelyn Glennie is a multiple percussionist. She had attained mastery over almost 1,000 musical instruments despite being hearing impaired. So she is deaf, she is impaired, she cannot hear, but then also she has mastered around 1,000 musical instruments, which is obviously a record. She learned to feel music through the body instead of hearing it through her ears. So we have learned that how maximum of the times whenever Evelyn Glennie performs in the stage and when the stage is made of wood, that time what she does, she removes her shoes and then she performs in the stage so that she can feel the vibration, and in this way she can understand music. So therefore she feels music rather than she hears it, and therefore it has been told in the lesson also that is why she performs it so beautifully, because she feels it and she does not hear it. When Evelyn was 11 years old, it was discovered that she had lost her hearing power due to nerve damage. So the nerve damage, it started uh, from when she was 8 years old, and then gradual process at 11 years of age she completely lost her hearing ability. The specialist advised that she wear hearing aids and be sent to school for the deaf. On the contrary, Evelyn was determined to lead a normal life and follow her interest in music. So, despite people advising her to go to a specialist and to go and to a deaf school and then learn things that the deaf does, but she didn't do it because she was determined to live a normal life, and also she was determined to follow her dream. Although she was discouraged by her teachers, her potential was noticed by a master percussionist, that is Ron Forbes. Ron Forbes is a very, very important character in the story as well as in the life of Evelyn Glennie, because he is the one who recognized her potential. So, this is very, very important. He guided Evelyn to feel music some other way than to hear it through her ears. Uh, Yes. So she walked well for Evelyn, and she realized that she could sense different sounds through the different parts of her body. Now, once she had overcome this hurdle, Evelyn began her career in music. She got admission in the Royal Academy of Music, London, and scored the highest marks in the history of Academy. So this is quite a record because she, despite having the hearing impairment, but still she scored one of the highest marks in the history of the Academy. So this is a big, big record, not only for Evelyn but also for the Royal Academy of Music. Evelyn says that hard work and dedication towards her goal helped her achieve success. So this is not only the mantra for Evelyn, but this should be the mantra of every people who wants to get success and achieve his or her goal. That is hard work, dedication, and determination. Evelyn gives solo performances and even gives free concerts for hospitals and schools. In the year 1991, she won a Royal Philharmonic Society's prestigious Solo of the Year award. Evelyn's story is an inspiration and differently able who are motivated to fulfill their dreams like she did. So she is obviously an inspiration for everybody, not only for the differently able but also for the normal people. Now, the message that has been given through this lesson is that this is a bio sketch, and a very wonderful message has been given that handicaps may be countered, problems may be overcome, and aspirations can realize if one is firmly resolute and confident. So you see, through her bio sketch, we learned that handicap is a mere excuse. People, those who say that I'm handicapped, I will not be able to do this, I will not be able to do that, that is absolutely an excuse. If you are dedicated towards your goal, if you really want it, if you have that strong willpower, you can overcome any hurdles, any problem in your life. All you need to do is you have to be firm and believe towards your goal, and obviously work hard. Those who do learn to overcome hardships certainly achieve the highest goals. And this is for everybody in general, not only for the handicaps, but even for the normal people. That if I have to achieve my highest goal, I have to learn how to overcome the hardships. Okay, so like with this, we come to the end of this PPT. Thank you.